Hey guys, Veronica here. So I'm in the garden saving some lettuce seeds before I leave the country for a couple of weeks. And I realized as I was saving these that maybe other gardeners don't actually know about saving lettuce seeds, and I should make a little video on it. So I'm sure you've seen lettuce seeds before in a packet like this at the nursery or maybe ordering from a catalog. You get about 200 seeds in a packet. It's going to cost you like $2. So you're paying about a penny per seed. And I think what a lot of gardeners do when they grow lettuce is they grow it and they enjoy it all spring, and then it starts doing this. And this is what we call bolting. What happens is the days get longer, the temperatures heat up, the lettuce says, I don't want to do this anymore, and he shoots up this main stem and all of the leaves start becoming very bitter. And at this point, I know a lot of gardeners just rip the plant out, throw it away, and plant something else in its spot. But I want to urge you not to do that, because what happens is, if you leave this and you let it continue growing up, at some point, a week or two later, you're going to have these flowers that will grow out of that center point. And if you leave that for another week or two, depending on what your temperatures are doing, your humidity, and all of that sort of stuff, what you're going to get is something like this. Now this is just one clipping, well it's two clippings, off of one lettuce plant that has 8, 9, maybe 10 of these. And so you're looking at like 1,000 seeds per lettuce plant, which is insane. That's what? That's several dollars more than, that's like 5 of these packs. So $10 worth of lettuce seeds for absolutely free for just a few more weeks in your garden, letting the plant go to seed and letting nature take its course. Now the cool thing about this is that not only are you getting free seeds, but you're also getting seeds that are more adapted to your climate. And what I'm talking about is, in every single seed throughout the season as this plant grows, the seeds get etched with that plant's experiences. It's like our memories. So you're looking at anything that it faced as far as weather, watering adversities, insect damage. These plants, when you grow them the next year and the next year and the next year, are going to be more intelligently designed and suited for your area, which is just, you can't buy that. So how I save lettuce seeds, super easy. What I do is I'll cut off a couple of branches. I usually do a few more than this, but this is good for demonstration. You want to make sure when you're saving it that most of your seeds, most of these flowers have opened. The yellow flower will be like a day. And then you have all of these little fuzzy puffballs. And as soon as most of them are open on that, you can save the seeds. Now you see as I'm waving this, that some of the fuzzy puffballs tend to blow away. And they're designed very much like dandelions, where if it were to exist in nature, what would happen is that would pull out and it blows off to its next location. And I leave a few so that we can get some great volunteers next year, but I like to save them because then we can kind of put them in the various open spots that we have throughout our gardens. So I'll take these couple of branches I've cut, I gather them very close to the front, to the top end where all of the seeds are, kind of almost like you're washing a paintbrush. And then what I do is I just rub it against my hand, and I'll just rub it around in a circle into a bowl. I like to use this wooden bowl. I think it's very romantic. You can use stainless steel, you can use Tupperware, it doesn't really matter. It's just a pretty bowl. So anyway, large bowls work better because you're going to have to blow off the chaff here in a second. But as you can see, you just rub it around for a few seconds. Super easy. Very few fuzzy puffballs left on there. Most of the seeds have fallen out. So then what I'll do is I'll get my hands in there and just kind of mash the seeds away from their little fuzzy puffball bits. It's a very scientific term. Now I don't try and like get everything out, but you do want to get as much plant matter out as possible because it will kind of aid in the whole oxidation and decay process. If there's anything wet, it could get moldy, so we try and get as much of that out as possible. And once you've mashed it just a little bit, I'll kind of swirl the bowl around. I'll show you what we're looking at now. So right here, you have all of these seeds, and then all we do from there is we just very gently blow, and that blows all of the chaff off. But it leaves us all of these beautiful, beautiful seeds for you to plant next year. And that's how you save lettuce seeds. So if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll try and get back to them as soon as possible. I am traveling for the next few weeks, but follow along my adventures on Instagram at FlavorKit. And then of course, once you're done harvesting the lettuce, take the rest of those empty seed heads and feed them to the goats.